Watching how the world is changing right before our eyes, cause an enemy we cannot see has took us by surprise. It's everywhere, it's nowhere, in truth it's sublime. It's a killer that's infectious, that cannot be denied. COVID started trying to make its way around the world. It even touched my family before it fully came unfurled. Our elders, the ones among us who were most at risk. My grandmother nursing home was one of the first ones hit.
It's recorded. You got a dope set of lyrics. You got some really cool music. Makes people tap their feet, and you got this vision in your head. But you want to take it to the next step. You know you got a good idea. So what do you do now that it's recorded, but it's just not sounding the way that you want it to? You know, things are burying in on top of one another. And you can't really figure out why it's not sounding the way that you want it to. Well, that's where mixing comes into play. So let's open up the mixer. Now, just looking at what the song is, you know, really doing, what the sounds are all being layered in, is important. So here's what my sound is looking like. And this is, a lot of it is preferential style, but also some of it is like sonic importance. I know that in this track, one of the things that I'm going to be working on and having is a lot of low end. My kick drums are going to be down here. My 808s are going to be down here. And so actually having notes down here and trying to play and compete with that is going to muddy up my mix. So what I want to find are a couple of the sweet spots. With this one, this is a real high end, and I want to hear some of that sheen. So if I pull that up to about like 9,000 or so, and you can see where this frequency is down here, there you go. So you can really hear what that's doing over there. Probably gonna want this to sheen over a lot. And I'm gonna check and find out where I start to muddy up this instrument at. And so I'm listening. That's not as full as what I want. Oh, look, down now we're starting to hear the fullness. There we go. Now in here, we're not going to be hearing a lot, but that's pretty much, this is the range coming up to hear about 100 or so, where like really going to start to be hearing the bass tones. See if I would slide that back a little bit to make that much of a difference. Not really. So I'm going to drop that somewhere in close to 100. Now what I'm going to be looking for is the sweet spot of this sound. Nah, that's some sweet harmonics right in there. I'm going to layer both of them together so I can hear how the two are competing and they're working with one another. And I'm in headphones right now so that I can definitively hear a bunch of things, and also like for this recording, so I'm not like blowing out the speakers as a recording and whatnot. All right, let's take a look at this. I'm gonna make this bigger so we can see all the things that are going on. So right now, what I've got is this synth going on over here in the right ear. It's panned very, very hard right. And I got this clav, that guitar sort of sound, panned hard over to the left. So all that's left, now that you've seen what some of the process is like, is to hear the final product so that you can get an understanding of what your work might sound like with a polish finished on it, with all of the instruments and sounds in their proper location, panned, turned up or down, EQ'd, with effects placed on them appropriately, you know, to match the genre and the style of music, the type and the emotion of the song, what the song is telling to us, making sure that all the details fit all the details so that you can tell the best story possible. Anyhow, here's what the track sounds like.
Watching how the world is changing right before our eyes. Cause an enemy we cannot see has took us by surprise. It's everywhere, it's nowhere, in truth it's sublime. It's a killer that's infectious, that cannot be denied. COVID started trying to make its way around the world. It even touched my family before it fully came unfurled. Our elders, the ones among us who were most at risk. My grandmother's nursing home was one of the first ones hit. Still lost my breath when my mom told me that she had it. Probably tracked in by a nurse who was asymptomatic. And while folks be out here thinking this shit is a hoax, I got friends who are quarantined and can't get air through their throats.
Renaissance the Poet with 81 Keys. Much love and respect. Out.